Hi guys, and welcome back to Making the Most of It with Linda. I'm Linda, and today I kind of wanted to share something with you. This is the Patterson Morel Family Cookbook. Yes, that's my family. This right here is my great grandmother and my great grandfather. We've had these books for a while, but just recently my Aunt Cinda sent a care package with a lot of this book and the McFarlane Family Cookbook out our way for all the grandkids to have a copy of them. So it kind of brought back a lot of memories, and I've kind of been reading through it, and I thought I'd share a couple of the recipes with you. So today I'm going to make for you my great-grandmother Ola Patterson's war cake. Now this recipe is from World War I according to what's typed in the book. Now the measurements are a little off because my great-grandma didn't really measure stuff. So you're going to find stuff like a lump of butter the size of an egg. Those are the kind of measurements that are in this book. This book is priceless though. Alright, so let's get started on the war cake. Okay, so the ingredients you're going to need for war cake is going to be condensed sweetened milk, a little bit of Hershey's, cinnamon, and allspice, baking soda, buttermilk, butter, egg, sugar, flour, and I believe that's it. And then you want a cake pan. I'm going to use a pie pan. I don't know why, but I am. And a little mixing bowl and a couple measuring spoons. So let's get started making it. According to my grandma's recipe, what we're going to start with is 3/4 cup of sugar. So I'm going to go ahead and get this in that bowl. So 3/4 cup of sugar. And it says a lump of butter the size of an egg. So I have some softened butter. I'm guessing it's soft because you have to cream it. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so the size of an egg. I just happen to have an egg right next to it. So that's what I'm going to do. Get that in there. And it says to cream them together. I'm choosing not to use a mixer. I'm just going to mix it with the spatula and sugar, which is probably a lot harder to do, but alright, so it's not really creamed because I'm deciding just to use this rather than a mixer, but I'm just going to go ahead and go on with it. So to this I want to add 1 unbeaten egg, 1 cup of buttermilk, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of allspice. Oops. Now we're just going to mix this all together. Okay, and to this, it says to add flour to it until it becomes, let me read it again. Okay, so to this, it says to stir in enough flour. I don't know what that means, so we're going to start with 1 cup, stir it up, and see what it looks like, and see if I should add more. I'm guessing we are looking for a cake batter consistency. So I'm going to go ahead and start with 1 cup. Okay, this is starting to look like cake batter consistency. I might just do a 1/2 cup more just to see. Remember, I've never made this before, so this is all guessing. Yeah, I think that'll be plenty. And I'm going to pour this in my pie pan, which should be a cake pan, but I don't have a cake pan. So, I'll be right back. I have this cute little snowman, little pie pan I'm going to go ahead and use. It doesn't say to do this in the recipe, but I'm going to go ahead and spray it. Why not? And then I'm just going to pour the batter in here. And I'm going to stick this in the oven at 350 minutes. I'll check it in about 15 minutes to see when it's done. And I'll let you know how long it took in my oven. And when that's done, I'll be right back. Okay, so while the cake is baking, I'm going to go ahead and make the filling that you pour on top after the cake has been fully cooked and cooled down. Alright, so I got a little pot. And I should turn it on. Okay, and it says, for the filling, you want 3/4 cup of sugar. And then to the 3/4 cup of sugar, you want to add 1 tablespoon of cocoa, which I got right here. So 1 tablespoon of cocoa, a 1/2 cup of condensed sweet milk, and then it says just stir this. Let's see. Stir this up until it melts and it gets to the consistency you want. And then you want to put a dab of butter, which I'm going to do right now. It says a heaping teaspoon of butter. So I'll go ahead and get some butter in there. Alright, so we're just going to melt this up and bring it to a boil. And it says to turn it off when you find the consistency that you want. I'm not sure what consistency I want, but I'm guessing just slightly thick. Not too thick, but slightly thick. Pourable and thick. So I'm going to go ahead and stir this and bring it to a boil. Oh man, it smells good. Okay, so it's boiling. The sugar is all dissolved. It's got a good pourable consistency. I think this is looking pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. So now we're just waiting for the cake to be cooled off, and I'll bring you back when that happens and we'll put them together. Alright, the cake is done and I got it out and it's cooled, and I'm just going to pour the filling on top. Just going to drizzle the lid on. I think I might have cooked it a little too long. It's a little thicker than I want, but you know what? Still going to taste good. It's a little thick. Leave it to me. That's just kind of how I roll these days. So try not to make it as thick as I did. But it's still okay. It should pour on like a glaze. Alright? So I didn't do the perfect job on it, but it looks okay. And it'll taste okay. I'm going to go get one of the kids and see who wants to do a taste test. Okay guys, here's my handsome college student. Gonna eat his cake that I accidentally screwed up on the frosting with. I cooked it too long, so it came out way too thick, but lesson learned. Don't cook it as long as I did.
It's good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
What's it taste like?
Cinnamon.
Does it taste like Christmas?
I guess.
Does the icing taste like chocolate? No?
A little bit.
Just a little bit? Not too powerful though?
No, not powerful.
Should I make this cake again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good deal. And you know what? Michael does even really like cake. That's a surprising part of it all. So, it gets an A+ for Michael. Thanks, buddy. So that's it. That's the cake. It came out pretty good, minus the frosting thickness, but it still tastes good. So, that's a win in my book. Now, that cake's recipe came from my great grandmother, Ola Patterson. Before we go, I wanted to read a poem that her husband, my great-grandfather, my great-grandpa Pat wrote when he was a child, and I thought it was appropriate for all of you guys out there, a lot of you that are getting snow right now in December. So, it's called The First Snowstorm. One morning I awoke, the ground was white with snow. We had to round the chickens up, so to school I didn't go. It blew and blew without a pause, and yet I don't know why, but someone greater knew the cause, the greater one way up high. For a day and a night it blew and blew, and then began to melt. For a couple of days it thawed and thawed, how jolly I then felt. I thought that was super cute, especially for all you chicken keepers out there. Alright guys, thanks for following along with me today. I hope you have a great day. I hope to do more recipes out of my family cookbook, and I will see you next time.